Let's lead with the elephant in the room, or in this case, the kidney grills on the iX. If the internet has anything to say about it, the 2023 BMW 9M60 looks terrible. But we all know the internet exists for trolls and cat videos, so we tried to wipe away any preconceived notions and look at the iX with clear eyes, and guess what? We liked it. Sure, the profile has a strange resemblance to a GMC Terrain, but that is probably due to the very popular floating roof design that so many automakers have adopted. Rather than an actual comparison, let's start at the front. Of course, BMW had to keep their iconic kidney grills, but as you know, an EV doesn't need a grill because it doesn't need to bring in air to cool a radiator like a traditional gas vehicle does. In this case, the grille, which have a heat-induced self-healing coating in case a rock chip or scratch happens, are a front for a bevy of sensors. BMW's electrified future is previewed by the 2023 9 SUV, which offers similar space and practicality as the brand's popular X5, but with cutting-edge flair. Two electric motors provide all-wheel drive and more than ample power, 516 horsepower in the xDrive 50 and a whopping 610 horsepower in the M60, while a large battery pack delivers enough juice for an estimated driving range of over 300 miles per charge. The iX's spacious interior is lined with fine materials and features a fancy, futuristic design. A large digital dashboard displays the future of BMW's iDrive infotainment system and is controlled by a cool see-through rotary knob on the center console. The iX has what it takes to compete with established all-electric rivals such as the Audi E-tron and the Tesla Model X, and should stack up well against newcomers such as the Fisker Ocean and the Rivian R1S. Two different variants of the iX are on offer, the first being the xDrive 50, which is powered by a pair of electric motors that combine to make 516 horsepower. All-wheel drive is standard. In our testing, the 9 xDrive 50 scooted to 60 miles per hour in just 4.0 seconds. A high-performance variant called M60 offers a whopping 610 horsepower, and we estimate that's enough to rocket the mid-size SUV to 60 miles per hour in just 3.2 seconds. An adjustable air suspension and a rear-wheel steering system are both optional on the entry-level xDrive 50 and standard on the M60. During our initial test drive of an xDrive 50 model, we noted plentiful power, surprising energy efficiency, agile handling, and a smooth ride. The EPA estimates that the most efficient 9 model is the one equipped with the standard 20-inch wheels, which earned ratings of 86 mpg city and 87 mpg highway. Going with one of the iX's larger sets of wheels reduces those numbers, but only slightly. On our 75 miles per hour highway fuel economy test route, the 9 managed only at 81 mpg result, but provided an excellent 290 miles of range. The 9 sports a large 105.2 kWh battery pack that the EPA estimates will offer up to 324 miles of driving range per charge. When we tested the iX on our 75 miles per hour highway fuel economy test, we were surprised by its range. Normally, highway driving quickly reduces the overall driving range of an EV, and the result is a fraction of its overall range estimate, but the iX recorded an impressive 290 miles of range in our test. The 610 horsepower M60 we drove for the same test also achieved 290 miles of range. DC fast charging capability is standard, and the iX can recharge from 10% to 80% in just 35 minutes when hooked up to a 200 kilowatts connection. BMW has partnered with EVgo to provide a network of public charging stations for 9 drivers, but the SUV is able to charge on other popular networks, as well as through a level 2 home charging station. The Beamer SUV is about the same size as the company's midsize X5 and X6 crossovers, and its passenger and cargo space is similar to those models as well. The iX's interior design is both simple and modern, with a host of high-tech elements, including a large curved touchscreen instrument panel and a hexagonal-shaped steering wheel. BMW offers a large panoramic sunroof featuring electrochromic shading as an option, a trick feature found on only a few vehicles. Power front seats are also heated and feature integrated speakers for the iX's stereo system. Both faux leather and genuine leather upholsteries are offered. but BMW also offers a textile seat fabric option dubbed Loft, which uses microfiber cloth. BMW is using the iX SUV and the i4 sedan as the launchpad for its next-generation infotainment interface, which it calls iDrive 8. The software allows for customization of menus and graphics, as well as a voice-activated assistant. A large 14.9-inch infotainment display combines with a 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster to create the iX's tech-forward dashboard design. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard across the board, and BMW also offers a Wi-Fi hotspot with a 5G cellular connection. An 18-speaker Harman Kardon stereo system is standard. A 30-speaker Bowers & Wilkins setup is an option.